Welcome to session 2.5 of your chapter Optics. In this session, we'll be discussing the topic under lenses. This is a subtopic which we are going to discuss in this session. And before that, we will be recalling what we studied in the last session. So for that, we are going up and we are going to see scattering of light. So what is scattering of light? It is just a phenomenon where a particle is going to refract a beam of light in any possible direction. That is called as scattering. And scattering is of two types based on initial and final energy. The first one is elastic scattering, the second one is inelastic scattering. And under inelastic scattering there are four types of scatterings based on the nature and size of the scatterer. So the four types are Rayleigh, Mie, Tyndall and Raman scattering. First of all, Rayleigh scattering. So what is Rayleigh scattering? Very simple. Scattering of sunlight by the atoms or molecules of the gases in the Earth's atmosphere is known as Rayleigh scattering. And Mie scattering. Mie scattering can be explained with an example, and the example is clouds. The white appearance of cloud or the whitish, whitish fog appearance. I'm sorry. Whitish appearance when you see our surrounding during winter seasons is called as Mie scattering. And then Tyndall scattering is uh, when the dust particles in the air disturbs the path of the beam. Due to that disturbance or something, due to that disturbance the light is scattered and the path of the light is visible to us. So that is called as Tyndall scattering. And we studied about colloid. So what is colloid? It is a microscopically small substance that is equally dispersed throughout another material. Example, milk. And another example is smoke. Okay. So the last one, Raman scattering. What is Raman scattering? This is a tough thing, right? Yeah, here it is. The interaction of light ray with the particles of pure liquids or transparent solids, which leads to a change in wavelength of or frequency. In simple, we can say that when light is going to enter a medium, take a pure water, so it is going to that light is going to enter with a particular frequency and particular wavelength. But due to the hitting or colliding with the particles of water, the light beam is going to scatter. And while scattering, the light beam is not going to have the same frequency or same wavelength. It will be having some different wavelength, and that is called as Raman scattering. And then that's all in 2.4 session. And in this 2.5 session we'll be discussing about lenses. Okay, going on. A lens is an optically transparent medium bounded by two spherical refracting surfaces, or one plane and one spherical surface. So what they are want to see the meaning of spherical surface is that it is a curved surface in a 3D. In a 2D we can say that a curved surface mean this one, right? But in 3D a curved surface means it is like a shell or a pana madri or a football. I'm sorry, like a pot or a football. Okay, that is called a spherical surface. And here, actually, you might have seen about lenses, and everywhere you can see lenses, binoculars, and magnifiers, and then some other thing. What is that? Microscope, telescope. Everywhere you can see lenses, and even your spectacles also have lenses. So everywhere you can see lenses. In all the cases, either it will be two spherical refracting surfaces. That is, this is one refracting. This is one spherical refracting surface, and this is another spherical refracting surface. And if you are going to add the both, we will be getting a lens like this. So a lens is made up of two spherical refracting surface. Refracting surface means this whole 3D shape must be a specific material with refractive index some value which is greater than 1. Wait a minute. Okay. Arey yaar. Okay. So the second one, or one plane and one spherical surface. See, here is a plane I mean, it's a glass slab, totally made of glass, and we are going to add it with a one spherical refracting surface, so which will be getting as this one. Actually neglect this area, this won't be coming because we will be neglecting the thickness. Fine. So coming there, lenses is basically classified into two types. They are convex lens, concave lens. In your ninth class, you might have read that mirror is of two types. I mean, mirror is of three types: plane mirror, plane mirror, convex mirror, concave mirror. And in that concave mirror will be having a real image and inverted. Okay, and convex mirror convex mirror will be having virtual image and erect image. And you can see the application of convex mirror in your vehicles and all. The rear view mirror is also called as convex mirrors. And here, lenses of two types: convex lens and concave lens. Since in mirror concave is having real image, here convex will be having real image, the vice versa of it. Okay, getting into the paragraph. Convex or biconvex lenses. Biconvex lenses, it is said that biconvex, bi means two, and convex lenses. Convex means it's bent like this one. This is a convex lens, but it is not biconvex. I will explain it later. Biconvex lenses, see, this one and this one are exactly the same, right? These two are same. And if you just take this part, I mean the right part, its radius will be somewhere here. And if it is 4 centimeter, then the left part radius will also be 4 centimeter. Or the focus is 2 centimeter, then here also the focus will be 2 centimeter. And that's called as biconvex lens. But here it is called as convex lens because the right hand part will be having some 6 centimeter as focus. And this left side part might be having 3 centimeter focus. The focus length will be changing due to the curvature. So that's why it is not called as biconvex lens. It is not called as biconvex lens because the two sides focus or radius of curvature is not same. And here the radius of curvature and focus are same, so it is called as biconvex. And here it is plano convex. Plano convex means one side it is plane and another side it is convex. And here it is positive meniscus. Positive meniscus means here it is plane. It is coming, I mean, take it from here. This portion is going to be bending straight, and after that it is going to bend inwards, and that is called as positive meniscus. Okay, then it is a lens bounded by two spherical surfaces such that it is thicker at the center than at the edges. See, it is thicker at the center, right? The lens is going to be thicker at the center and it is thinner at the edges, and that's what they are saying here. Then a beam of light passing through it, is converged to a point. So a convex lens is also called as converging lens. Actually, in mirror topic, you might have studied that a concave mirror is going to bend the light through the focus. I mean, if a parallel beam is coming from infinity, then the parallel beam is going to be converged in the focus. That's what they will be saying. So they will call it as converging mirror. And here, if light is going to pass through this lens, see, take this as normal, and light is going to pass through it, and after that it will meet in focus. That's what they are saying. So due to this property, the biconvex lens is called as converging lenses. And due to that, it is also going to form real and inverted image. Okay. Then second one, concave or biconcave lens. It is a lens bounded by two spherical surfaces such that it is thinner at the center than at the edges. See, take the case of diverging lenses, that is concave lenses. It is thinner at the center and thicker at the edges. And the same thing will be applied here also. Biconcave means the focus will be same for both the sides, and it is concave, so the focus will not be same for both the sides. And that is, I mean, what I need to say is that biconcave lens is a special case of concave lens. That's all. Then the vice versa of convex lens is concave lens. So a parallel beam of light passing through it is diverged or spread out. So concave lens is also called as diverging lens. Why they are actually calling it as diverging lens? See, light ray is coming and it is going to diverge out. Light ray is coming and it is going to diverge out. I mean diverging. Diverging is actually getting away, right? So it is going to diverge, and that's why it is called as diverging lenses. Very easy. Physics is always easy, but you need to understand the concepts. Next one, other types of lenses. This is some extra part. Plano convex lenses. If one of the faces of biconvex lens is plane, it is known as plano convex lenses. You might have understood. Then plano concave lenses is just instead of convex, they took concave, and that's it. Here is the image of plano convex lens, and here is the image of plano concave lens, and this is the negative meniscus because it is bent inward and this is stretched out, and after that it is going to be stretched out further, and that is called as negative meniscus. That's it, I guess. Yeah, that's all for session 2.5. Thank you for listening. 2.6 will be continued further, and until that, wait for the video. If you wish to like it, share it, subscribe the YouTube channel, then do that. If you have any doubts, just comment it. I will clear it as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye bye.